So at the time that you're playing basketball, were you like getting into the streets already? Or
I never got into the streets, really. I never got into the streets. For me, a lot of people talk about the streets and being in the streets when they never really was in the streets. I've done some shit. I sold me a little weed and shit like that, but that was later on. You get what I'm saying? And I got into some fights and things like that, but that's just regular shit. I don't really like identifying as a street guy because I don't qualify for it. And it's a lot of people who don't qualify for it, and they confuse a lot of things what being a street guy is. A street guy is just somebody who make his money in the streets. He don't have to rely on a 9 to 5. He goes straight to the streets to get it. It don't mean that he punching people. It don't mean that he's shooting people. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a different kind of activity. That's some other shit. But a street person is just somebody who can make their money in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? A blue collar guy is just somebody who get a job and make their money like that. You get what I'm saying? You can't call yourself a blue collar guy if you in the street selling dope. Just like you can't call yourself a street guy if you a 9 to 5 blue collar guy working 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. You feel what I'm saying?
And I think that's something that a lot of people get confused or people don't want to be honest about. So I really respect that you honest about it, that you said, I never really got into that. I did a little bit of this and that. Because, you know, I think a lot of times people like to keep up this persona, especially if they're involved in rap. They feel like they need to have somewhat of that reputation in order to be qualified to be a rapper.
Because that's the examples that they continue to see year after year, decade after decade. These guys, if y'all knew, bro, a lot of these guys, when the camera come on, they snap into this personality because this is what the image that they sell into the streets. You feel what I'm saying? But if you really tap in with this person, man to man, he's just a regular guy, a regular kind of soft. You know what I mean? He don't really want no problem with nobody, but it's like I have to kind of poke my chest out if somebody tests me type of thing. And I get it, but these guys aren't street guys. Like, how you a street guy? You a rapper, my nigga. You doing shows and you doing, you know what I'm saying? Most of your time you wrapped up being in the studio. Like, what makes you a street guy? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to make that shit make sense. If you a street guy, you don't have time for the studio. You got to go get your money in the street. The bills has got to be paid. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have time for that shit.
Does that get annoying to you?
It only does because of how the so-called street guys refer to somebody who don't take on that title. They try to make people who don't look like the soft incense backpack rappers that, you know what I'm saying, they just lyrical niggas over there. But it's like, man, y'all the fucking out of shape fake street niggas. Like, I've come to a place where before it was just like, bro, niggas beat y'all niggas up, bro. What are you talking about? But I've gotten to a place where it's just like, we don't have to prove nothing. Like, that mentality ain't gonna change, and it don't have nothing to do with me. And I can't change their mentality from thinking that they're from here, so they a superhero, or since they talk about a certain thing that they, you know, we street, we big and bad, and y'all over here with that. Like, people gonna think what they think, man. But when it come down to this hip hop shit, I just say it don't matter what your content is. It don't matter how big and bad you act. When this microphone get cut on and it's time to rap, your ass better rap. You know what I'm saying? Because if I decide to start firing on niggas on this microphone and you have to rap, we gonna see a whole different level in how things work. You can't floss your way past this. You can't lie of what type of dope you sold in the street to deal with this. You gonna have to rap. You get what I'm saying? And what I'm saying right there, I don't mean to like rant or to like veer off, but it's like, it's shit like that going on in Detroit right now, where it's people making reference to Eminem, making reference to Royce, making them seem like, oh, don't nobody listen to them. You know what I mean? And it's like, so fucking what? You don't listen to it. Niggas in the hood don't listen to it. So what? Y'all niggas only listen to shit that's being played, something that niggas told you to like.
Yeah.
None of those guys are listening to nobody up and coming, and then before he blow up, they're like, yo, I told you. You get what I'm saying? So what do you know?